Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Kai back again with another live video here on the channel. In today's video, I will be doing my first Q&A video since I started my channel. I asked you guys on Tuesday to ask me anything that you guys want to know about me, and you guys went ham with the questions. So hopefully you guys can learn more about me and maybe find some things we have in common. With all that being said, let's get started with the first question. To start this off, Love ASG asks, what games do you really love to play? Now this is a tough question considering I like to play a variety of different games, but if I had to choose one over any other game, I would have to go with Grand Theft Auto. Not Grand Theft Auto 5, but Grand Theft Auto in general, because the Grand Theft Auto series is what got me really hooked onto gaming, because it is basically every game genre packed into one game, and the Grand Theft Auto series has something for everyone, which is why I would always pick Grand Theft Auto over anything else. Caleb S asks, do you have a good relationship with your parents and do they support your YouTube career? So to answer your question, I have a decent relationship with them. Even though I'm much closer to my dad, I still try to carry a decent relationship with my mom, although keeping contact with her can sometimes be a headache. But as far as the second question, I'm happy to say that they do support my channel, and my mom sometimes even watches my videos, and my dad encourages me to continue working on my video editing skills and my graphic design skills that come with owning a YouTube channel. Expert asks, what's it like having 2.5k on YouTube and having 11k on the most toxic social media app TikTok, which I'm assuming he means TikTok. Now before I answer this, I just want to quickly say thank you guys for 2.5k subscribers, as we recently hit it yesterday. And as for TikTok, I also appreciate all the support there too, and I know about a quarter of my audience came from TikTok, so I have to get credit where it's due. And as for TikTok being toxic, it's just like any other social media platform. Not everyone on TikTok is toxic, that's just how some people make it seem. Tyreek2KX asks, do you hold grudges against people? Absolutely not. To be honest, I just don't have the energy to hold a grudge, because at the end of the day, we're all humans. Everybody makes mistakes. That's just how we are. I forgive, but I never forget, and I won't treat someone differently if they did something. I simply let them go in the most respectful way possible. Everyone Bestie asks, what's the best things in your life? The best things in my life has to be my support system and having a place to stay. Everyone needs a decent support system when things are rough. You need people, even if it's just one person, you need people who care about you. And growing up with my mom, going from house to house, it was really hard to find decent shelter. So I'm very thankful that I have a roof over my head, because if anyone watching has ever experienced poverty or being homeless, you know it makes you feel like the bottom of a trash can. You feel worthless, you feel useless, not to mention the worst feeling of not knowing where your next meal is coming from. So I gotta thank God for just keeping a roof over my head and my support system for keeping me on the right track. Cash asks, where do you see yourself going within the next 5 years in your career? That's a really good question. I picture myself going pro with graphic designing, possibly owning my own e-commerce company, and hopefully by then I have at least 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. And considering my girlfriend is turning 18 in a few months, I will highly likely be married by then, and maybe even be a father if I have a steady income. Aiden Walker asks, do you have an actual job or is YouTube your only job? I don't want to consider YouTube a job too fast, but considering that YouTube is a source of income, then yes, YouTube is my only job at the moment. Nick Mangos asks, how smart are you and what's my IQ level? Now as far as being smart is concerned, I'm probably slightly below average if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not dumb or stupid, but I'm also far from being a genius. But if I had to rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give myself a decent 5, right in the middle. I struggled in high school, but with only one subject, which was French. But as for everything else, I'm pretty much good to go. Expert asks, what is your best tip for YouTube? My best tip for YouTube is have fun. I'm not going to be a typical YouTuber and lecture you guys about titles, thumbnails, descriptions, tags, and all that other stuff. As important as all that stuff is, what's really the point if you're not enjoying yourself? That's the best advice I can give for any aspiring YouTuber. Have fun doing what you do, and everything else, all the subscribers and the views and the likes, will follow. Aiden Walker asks, are you financially stable? Now, the worst mistake anyone can make on the internet is talk about their financial situation. You don't want to brag about being rich because people will come after you, and you don't want to complain about being broke or poor because people will clown you and make fun of you. So to answer your question, Aiden, I'm financially comfortable. I'm not trying to be mean or rude, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the question, but I honestly don't feel comfortable putting my financial business out there. Bryson Hopkins asks, do you have depression? Believe it or not, guys, depression is a real medical condition people are actually suffering from and taking medication for. People have their ups and downs, but nothing can come close to depression. I'm talking people who are constantly sad no matter what. I mean, people have bad days. Maybe you lost a loved one, or you're dealing with a breakup, or whatever the case may be. But most of us are able to get over stuff like that within a matter of time. But people with depression suffer tremendously worse, and absolutely nothing will make them feel better, and in many cases, unfortunately, leads to suicide. But to answer your question, Bryson, no, I do not have depression. I appreciate the question as always, though. Aiden Walker asks, would you do a meet and greet? As of right now, probably not, just because I'm not really much known yet to do that. So I would have to wait until I have a much larger fan base where I can go to those events where a bunch of YouTubers go to meet their fans and do autographs and stuff like that. Then yeah, I'd be down for a meet and greet. Plus, I need protection from some of those crazy people who want to go down in history for all the wrong reasons. Nick Mangos asks, how old are you? I'm 19. Nate Mangos also asks, do you think the vaccine is safe? I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I simply don't know anything about the vaccine, assuming he's talking about the COVID-19 vaccine. I heard some people have side effects of it, although I'm not completely sure how serious they are. But as far as how safe it is, assuming these medical professionals and the people in the lab know what they're doing, I would want to think that the vaccine is safe. But only those who receive the vaccine can answer that. I'm doing just fine staying home where I know for sure that it's safe. And as always, I wear my mask as soon as I'm outside. Aiden Walker asks, if you could visit one place in the world and live there for the rest of your life, where would it be? Easy. Los Angeles, California. Beverly Hills to be exact. Plus, I get to live there for the rest of my life. Put me on that plane, no returning flight. You guys are probably asking why Beverly Hills. Alright, look at Rockford Hills in GTA, right? Aside from the Oppressor Mark IIs flying around, look at all the nice houses. If the houses in GTA were inspired by the real life houses, I would love to own a 2-story house in Beverly Hills. Aside from having a high crime rate, it's absolutely beautiful there. Thank you for that question, Aiden. Aiden Walker also asks, if you could have $1 million, what would you spend it on? First of all, who the hell is giving away that much money? What's their phone number? Someone let me know. But in all seriousness though, assuming I have $1 million after taxes, I'd start by parking half of that in a savings account, so that leaves me with $500K. Then I would buy a house straight cash, no more than $300K. Once again, gotta keep a roof over my head. Then I would buy my dream car, which you guys will find out about shortly. Give my mom and my dad $20,000 each. Send my buddy CJ $10,000, and keep whatever remains as pocket money. Uber Eats, Shark Cards, V-Bucks, donate to cancer research, or just simply add it to my savings. Mylan asks, what is your dream car? My dream car is a 2020 Honda Civic Type R. Mylan also asks, what can make you stop uploading to YouTube? The only thing that can stop me from uploading to YouTube would have to be a lack in motivation. Meaning nobody watching my videos and no comments. Also stuff outside of YouTube, such as when my great uncle passed away last year, I took a long break from YouTube and I eventually quit. And when I came back, I noticed I lost my audience, which is why I started a new channel. Totally CJ asks, how do you feel about your friends and do you see yourself with them for a long time? I feel like I have some cool friends and I enjoy hanging out with them and sharing moments with them. As far as being friends with them for a long time, that takes two to make that happen. Like, we have to give each other the same energy to keep us close. Some people drift away and come back, and some people go against you. But at the end, you gotta look out for yourself as well. But as far as my current friends go, I generally feel like I have a few solid people who would go above and beyond for me. I don't really like saying names too much, but it's for a good reason, and I feel like saying thanks to a few people who have really helped me out, such as the person who asked this question, CJ. He's dropped me over 30 cars over the past few months, and he supported my channel by donating like $30. Then one of my youngest subscribers, Moy, he's been through the loops on my channel and has gotten me into countless sticky situations, but the kid has supported my channel with over $300 worth of donations. Then there's Cash, I know him as Chris. He's donated over $100 and given me Kyle Perico, which is the main reason why I have so much money in GTA. Then there's Zakeway. Just the other day, he booted somebody offline for 25 hours because he griefed our car meet. Then there's Mylan, who helped me tremendously on the crew too. Not to mention the OGs who have been there from the beginning. Ghost Lightning, Passaro, Keelan, Cryptic, my girlfriend Love ASG, just to name a few. Among others who I am genuinely thankful I got to meet, and hopefully we can continue this amazing journey together. And to end this video off with the final question from Bryson Hopkins. He asks, why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube because I wanted to simply create memories. That way, if I ever quit gaming or move on with my life, I can always look back at these amazing videos and streams and just go on a nostalgia trip back to my teenage years when I did stupid glitches on GTA, or when I rage quitted a match on Fortnite after somebody did 200 to my head with a pump shotgun, slamming into cars in the crew too, plus meeting new people and playing with people who live thousands of miles away from me. So for me, it's all in the name of having fun and making memories, but also about that grind and the rush of hitting a subscriber milestone. It's simply just a great time in general. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This video was a bitch to record and edit, so a like rating would mean the world to me. And once again, thank you guys for all the support you guys give me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.